around to Johnny McLean in a big shock back in '93, and he was flattened by Peter Obo in York with a left hook that left him on the canvas for 5 minutes. A real shock bat. He has had 46 contests, Klementson. Is he starting to slide? Both trying to get their jabs out in this fourth.
I'm surprised that Klementson goes right-hand happy, because he does have a good jab. He should use that more to open fighters up. But he's just too keen. He wants to be exciting, too keen to score the knockout.
He's won 8 in a row since that shot to Obo. Again, a smile on his face as he gets caught clean by Woods. The Sheffield man's finding Klementson pretty easy to hit. And we thought it might be the other way round.
Yep, he's got himself into the fight a lot earlier than I expected. This is good news. Don't want to become complacent, but he's never been troubled by Klementson's power as yet.
Bill timeout called by Daniel Talon, the referee from Paris. And I think they might have a look at this eye.
I'm surprised it doesn't seem to have worsened much. I mean, they're not bad cuts. One above, one below, but he's not a bleeder. He's not a bad cut.
The doctor's having a look, and Klementson said he's fine. And Paddy Byrne in the corner saying, what is the problem? It's absolutely no worries. There's really not very much damage, or at least Paddy Byrne might have done a good job in there to ensure, but that's given Woods some confidence.
And I tell you, that's a bad thing Adam they did to Klementson. They put worries in the guy's mind. He thinks that this might be his last round. He's the only man who can't see the cuts, remember. And they send him out doing heroics. They run right onto a right hand. Don't like that. Bad bit of refereeing, I'm going to say. That the cuts haven't worsened. They're not bad cuts.
But Woods is growing in self-belief. He may well have been nervous yesterday, but the fight is starting to go according to plan. Early days yet. Only the fourth.
Every decent punch Woods lands has an effect on Klementson. I mean, things are looking so well at the moment. Just wants to keep this control. Every punch that lands has an effect on him.
Clemenson's face becoming a bloody mess. It's turning into a little bit of a nightmare for the Golden Viking. More applause from the corner of Clinton Woods.
At the moment, Klementson is the perfect opponent for Clinton Woods. He's prepared to lead off, prepared to take chances, and the short but with sharp counters that Woods is so good at are landing bang on target. There's another one.
With the right hand again, Clinton Woods, and Klementson is starting to wobble. Those legs that looked so strong on the scales yesterday now look much weaker.
Again, his legs don't look quite right. I just wonder how strong he is at light heavyweight. When he's punching, he's certainly strong enough.
It's the fifth, and Ule Clemenson's early power has not been effective. Clinton Woods has soaked up what he's had to take and come back to catch the Norwegian clean time and time again. It's going very well so far for the man from Sheffield in his 28th fight. He's won 26. The former British and Commonwealth light heavyweight champion. He gave them both up to concentrate on European and hopefully world honours. And Jim, well, you've got them level, but the fight is swinging Woods' way.
Yep, the good news is the improvement is in Woods' boxing, not Clemenson's. Give the first two. The second round was very close. I could probably have scored even, but I just thought Klementson looked more the boss. But bang on level at the moment.
Such a prestigious amateur, Ule Klementson. He won 142 of 156 contests. He beat our Robin Reed. He won bronze in the 91 World Championships in Sydney. Great things were expected from him. Even Emmanuel Stewart started to train him at the beginning, but he showed weaknesses in the chin area. And Woods is finding him easier and easier to hit.
Maybe not quite as effective in this round, Adam. Clemenson's managed to break his rhythm up a little bit in this round. Holding his own, but not as good as the previous round for Woods.
His glove tape just becoming a little loose as well on the left hand of Clinton Woods. Klementson still strong. The world title challenge to Reggie Johnson, which he didn't disgrace himself, as again Daniel Talon calls timeout to deal with that tape. Howard Rainey just putting the glove back together. He had a world opportunity, Klementson, and he didn't do badly against Reggie Johnson. He lost on a unanimous decision for the IBF title in Pesaro back in May '98. And Klementson says, what's going on? Let's get on with this. They both had a bit of a timeout, and they just want to fight. Pretty even Stevens, but maybe the encouraging signs from Woods.
Yeah, Woods still the man in full control of his boxing. Clemenson's the one who has to change. He's looking for a bit more success. Woods happy the way things are going.
The left hand, which Klementson half blocks with his right. Tries to get through with a left hook of his own. Woods was down once early on in his career against Kevin Burton, his 6th contest, but he disputed that. And that apart, he's shown solid resistance under pressure, despite being all over the place against Sam Louis. But he weathered the storm and showed heart to come back. Clemenson's a bigger puncher, and he's always dangerous. Shield out of Ule Klementson. As we end the 5th. WBC and IBF, commonly thought of as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, and the brilliant WBO king Dariusz Mikuszewski as well. They really are a league apart from these two.
Shaking him again.
Klementson comes out and shakes Woods in the 6th. This is a good fight at European level.
I think, being realistic, I think Clinton probably realises the European title is as far as he's liable to go. I mean, the world champions, they've just shown a little bit tasty, so he'll want to hang on to this title. The fact he's given up the other two, he must be confident he can do that, that he can make some nice money, set himself up at this level.
Just getting a little nasty inside. Yes, he gave up his British title. He wanted to win the Lonsdale belt outright, but he said if things don't go according to plan, he'll come back to British level. He's very realistic about what he can do in a ring. He's also very brave. Again, the gun shield comes out, and Klementson was obviously worried about that, as it's just cleaned out, and Holt is called again by the French referee. Just sort of popped out.
Must be an ill-fitting gum shield. That's twice it's come out. Obviously, the pro one of us a new one he's trying out.
I don't know if he's got a tooth missing in there and it's uncomfortable. He certainly, we do know he's got a finger missing, Ole Klementson. He's lost one finger earlier on in an accident, and he still fights. Well, that's tremendous for you. Just stalking each other a little. What will they have learned from their years of sparring?
Well, I didn't see the sparring, unfortunately. I mean, if we were both going at it, as I would imagine they would have been doing, I mean, you get confidence, you both look for weaknesses. It hasn't shown up that they know each other outside, and if you know what I mean, that sometimes people who have sparred a lot, they make for bad fights because they know too much, but this is shaping up nicely. This is a good battle.
That cut hasn't worsened around the left eye, thankfully, for Ole Klementson. Was just again turns his back. Got to be careful of that right hand.
Klementson doing a little bit more work now in this round. He's forcing the face.
And back comes Woods, though. He's throwing a little less, Woods, isn't he?
Yep, and at the beginning of the round it was kind of arm punches. He wasn't putting the snap in as he was doing earlier. I don't imagine he'll be feeling the pace already. Maybe just taking a little bit of a breather, but he's certainly dropped down a gear here. Klementson not really landing cleanly, but outworking Woods a little bit in this round. You and Woods is shaking him, but every decent punch he's landed, so you would think every time he throws a punch he would just put that little bit of snap into it.